Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having us here today. We are the Marshall University Herd Consulting Team. I'm Maddie Branham, and here with me we have Hadi Atasi, Dazel Kinder, Noah Dye, and Kelly Leonard. And now I'm going to pass it off to Noah to get us started today.
This is the background of the Jacksonville Jaguars currently. Attendance and fan engagement at games has been declining for 5 years now, and COVID has kind of heightened this by creating safety and security concerns, further impacting game attendance and fan engagement. So the big question is, how do we increase profitability through boosting fan engagement? This is our SWOT analysis of the Jacksonville Jaguars as they currently stand. The strengths we identified are that it has young and marketable talent, and it has a new staff to go with this young and marketable talent. And also the facilities are expanding. Weaknesses we identified are that the Jaguars have a modest history with limited success. Currently, it has low fan engagement. There have been some repercussions from COVID, and management's currently viewed unfavorably by the fan base. Some opportunities that we identified are the expansion into Europe. We've already seen this with the games played in London, and we believe there might be opportunity for more expansion in Europe. Another opportunity is engaging women who have children. This is a target segment we identified. And future success of the team with the young talent is an opportunity as well. Some threats that we identified are there are bigger markets out there than Jacksonville, teams with more success, teams with higher populations in their region. The viewing experience outside of the stadium continues to get better and better with better technology. And gambling has changed revenue streams and fan engagement over the last couple years since sports gambling became more accessible. And now I'll turn it over to JCL, who will talk about the key takeaways.
Okay, so this leads us right into the key takeaways. One of the big ones that we talked about, fans need to have a great
Hey, just as a heads up, we're unable to hear you.
We can't hear you, JCL.
Yeah, if you can take it from the top, JCL, that'd be great.
Okay, yeah. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this leads us into the key takeaways. Fans need to have a greater incentive other than watching the game. There needs to be more things that actually get people in the stadium other than just the game that's happening. Rather than just watching in their living room or bar or not at all, the Jacksonville Jaguars need fans to purchase tickets. And then the organization needs to find a sustainable target segment that will result in some long-term growth. So this moves us into our criteria for coming up with our big idea. Does it leverage the Jaguars' strengths? Does it increase fan engagement, driving revenue, and does it promote long-term growth? So the alternatives that we came up with, there was multiple that we talked about that aren't listed here, but these are the big three. So our first idea was entering a new region. And for our example, we chose Germany. Germany is a really increasing market right now, and there's a lot of football fans there that currently don't have a team. They currently only follow the big players and the big names, but by entering that market and really appealing to those fans, that would be an area of growth. Our second idea was pursuing a new target market, and this would be women with children. And then our third would just be devoting more resources to current activities and initiatives. So this leads us into our evaluation of those alternatives. You can see that we graphed it out, our alternatives on the left, and then on the top, we have our criteria. So entering a new region in Germany, it does pretty well. It promotes long-term growth, it increases fan engagement, but it doesn't really leverage the Jaguars' strengths. The Jaguars have a lot of strengths in that community, specifically Chance of Duval, things like that. Moving on to the next idea, pursuing a new target market, women with children. It leverages the Jaguars' strengths, promotes long-term growth, and increases fan engagement. And then the last choice, devoting more resources to the things that you're currently doing. Although it does leverage the strengths and things that you're currently good at, it doesn't really promote long-term growth, and it doesn't do that much to increase fan engagement.
This now brings us to our big idea. Our big idea is called Jags and Cubs. This is a threefold approach to target women who have children, so the Jags and their Cubs. The first recommendation is to follow family pricing, and this is through an age structure. Currently, the Jacksonville Jaguars have a structure in place that provides children under 34 inches free tickets. And although this is a great incentive to get children into the stadium, we propose a structured pricing as far as ages. So the first structure would be children under the age of 2, which is most likely your 34 inches and under, free tickets. The second is children between the ages of 3 to 5, a 50% discount, as this will be the age group that is attentive to the game, but not as attentive as older children. The third is children between the ages of 6 and 12, and they may be more attentive than the 3 to 5, so we propose a 25% discount. And they also are rather larger children than the ages of 3 to 5, so they will take up more space in the stadium, and they will require a seat, so they're not going to be able to sit on a parent's lap. They'll have to take a seat. So we do propose just a 25% discount. Our second recommendation is JAG points, and this is a new reward system. Currently, the Jacksonville Jaguars offer something called JAG Pays, and this is contactless pay. So fans who enter the stadium, they can reload their app and pay through contactless pay. But this is something different. This is a rewards point system, and points are gained through attending games, participating in in-game activities such as quick as halftime, scan the QR code and gain some points. In-game purchases, so purchasing merchandise, beverages and food throughout the stadium. Referrals, so if you're able to refer friends after you purchase a ticket and refer a friend to purchase one, or refer a friend to check out a player's stats. So something of that sort, so they can receive some points. Additionally, engaging the app. And just as a referral, there are also ways to engage in the app. So checking out fan stats, checking out the latest updates, watching videos of highlights. So engaging the app can also be a way to gain some points. Points will be tracked through the Jaguars downloadable app. And the Jaguars does have an app, and this is a strength of theirs, but we want to be able to enhance this app to provide more opportunities for fans to engage and enjoy the Jaguars experience. So this will require enhancements and app developments. But again, it relies on the strengths of the current app, but just requires more attention, more development to make it a better experience for fans. Points will be tracked through the apps, and the points can be redeemed for stadium food and beverages, stadium and online merchandise, and applied toward ticket cost. Our third recommendation is enhancing the game experience. As we highlight, our target segment is women who have children. So we need to provide entertainment that entertains families. So this includes in-stadium playground areas. So children may become fussy during game and they need a timeout from the game. So they might want to go to the playground area. So this will provide the opportunity for the mother or father to enjoy the game experience and be able to take their children to the playground, watch the game, but allow their children to slide down, swing on the swings, and enjoy playtime. We also propose additional family-friendly restaurant. The Jacksonville Jaguars does have a family-friendly restaurant in the stadium, but as we hope, we will increase fan engagement and we'll need another family-friendly restaurant. And so we propose partnering with a restaurant. So instead of building one in the Jacksonville Jaguars Stadium, we propose a partner to come in and use the facility to build their own restaurant. We also propose wine and cocktail bar tailored to women. Additionally, we propose babysitter services. So those are our three recommendations, a threefold approach, but this will require a timeline. So I'll pass it off to our team to discuss the timeline.
This is a timeline we came up with for our recommendations. So implementing the family discount is something that we could do now this upcoming season. And then beginning development for the major app, the major update for the app is something that you could also start doing now. Now the point system, it could be done by 2022, but that'd be too quick of a turnaround to make sure that it's effective enough and user friendly for everyone. So we think that it would be best to start this in the 2023 season to best optimize functionality and the experience. And then the facility renovations is something that could take place after the 2022 to 2023 season, so in February of 2023.
One of the first risks that we were able to impose with our plan is the unfamiliarity with the app and the website of the Jaguars, the reward system, and also their Jag Points learning, which is also an important learning curve for the fans and the community, which this triggered for us that more than 50% of the football games are attended by either Generation X and Boomers, and which led us to the mitigation. In order to resolve this issue is to offer an easily accessible application and a website, and to also better promote the application and offer Jag Points to fans who share it, which will help also increase the audience for our app and also the Jaguars. The second risk that we were able to impose with our plan is mothers might feel unsafe to utilize the babysitter services. And this risk was triggered by a current shortage in the childcare industry due to COVID-19 and other variants and some other factors as well. And the mitigation to this risk is to require babysitters to pass a background check and have a license and experience prior to applying for the position. And the second mitigation would be to provide a surveillance of the baby's room through the application, which would provide the families and the mothers with a more safe feeling that they're monitoring their child while they're at the game, watching the play. This was our main plan for the Jaguars, and if you have any questions, we would be more than glad to answer that for you right now.